Welcome to ecopenny. If you like the environment and care about the planet, you've reached the right place. Today we're going to answer the question, is it worth having an underground rainwater tank for your home? So I'm lucky, when I bought my pre-existing home, it already had an underground rainwater tank, so I didn't have to deal with the installation or anything like that. So after living here a few years, is it worth having a rainwater tank? So keep watching to see what I think about it. So I'm going to run through a few advantages of an underground tank. One advantage, it's underground, so there's no UV damage to the tank. Most of the tanks are plastic, and if plastic's exposed to the elements, it's going to get cracks, brittle, and get damaged. It's also a more stable temperature under the ground, so you're not going to get huge temperature rises when the sun heats it up. So the advantage of that is it's less likely for microbes to grow there. The cooler the tank is, the more microbes don't like it. So if you have an above ground tank, it's going to get hotter in the summer, and it's going to get more microorganisms growing in that hotter water. The other advantage of being underground, it's out of the way. Mine's under the driveway, so you don't have an unsightly tank in the way. Plus, you may not have room on your block or wherever you are to have a big external tank that takes up room next to the side of the house. Now, you might need that room for a veggie garden or something like that. So there are quite a few advantages of having an underground tank. It is more expensive to install because you've got to dig the hole, put the tank in and all that sort of thing. So I can't go into that because it was already installed, but there are additional expenses having it installed underground. But overall, I think it's worth having the underground installation. It works for me. It's out of the way, it's under the driveway, you don't have to worry about it. So of course, there's no point having a rainwater tank just sitting there. It's got to be plumbed to the house. So in my case, the rainwater tank does a toilet flushes. So I've got 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets. So the toilet flushes are from rainwater. Also the cold fill for the washing machine are from rainwater. So if you have a cold wash, the whole thing is rainwater. If you have a hot wash and it's doing the rinse with cold water, at least the rinse of cold water will be rainwater. And my veggie garden and corner garden sprinklers all run off the rainwater tank. So toilet flushes, washing machine cold water, and veggie garden sprinklers all run off the rainwater tank. I'm not using mains water for those things, so obviously that saves water. If the tank does dry up, then it will flick over and use mains water for those appliances as well. So the manhole cover is removable. I tried to remove it. I couldn't do it this morning, so it's sort of stuck fast. It hasn't been removed for quite a few years, but you can remove it to access the pump and for other maintenance as well. So it's important to keep that cover, free and not put any dirt or anything over it. I'll have to fiddle with it later and try and get it open, because if I need access in the future, it's got to be able to be opened. So how much water do I use in a frugal household? So try and have 4-minute showers. I've got a timer in both showers to limit water usage. Collect a bit of excess water in the kitchen in a little jug to pour on plants. And also I have another above ground tank next to the shed, which can be used for watering the garden too. So I try and save as much water as I can, but I do use a bit of mains water. So over the last 3 years, on average I use 16 kilolitres of mains water per quarter, so 16 kilolitres. And then depending on where you are, that costs a certain amount. And Bathurst water is probably more expensive than other places. Get our water from Chifley Dam. But anyway, I won't go into the costs of things because everyone's place is different. But on average, the last 3 years I've used 16 kilolitres of water, which is less than average. So basically I'm saving money and saving the environment by having the rainwater tank installed. So on the whole, I'm pretty happy with my rainwater tank. It's a rain bank system. There's a few different brands, but it's basically seamless use. You just use your toilet flushes and washing machine as you do, and it just uses rainwater tank. You can hear in the garage where the rain bank pump motor is, you can hear a little bit of noise when it's on, but normal use in the house, you don't really notice it, you don't hear anything. So I think it's a fantastic system. Basically you're saving money and saving the environment by using rainwater for applications where you don't need critical drinking water. Of course, the drinking water, I use mains water and filter it with my Brita jug. But for toilet flushes and washing machine rinses, you don't need pristine 100% pure water. So the rainwater does a fantastic job, and I'd recommend, if you're looking into purchasing a home or building a home, certainly look into either above ground tank or a below ground tank. I prefer a below ground tank because of the reasons I've said earlier, and it's a system I have and it's out of the way, you don't see it. But I think every household now should seriously think about having a rainwater tank. It's a definite worthwhile thing. Saves you money and saves the environment as well. Uses less water. So I hope this video is informative and interesting. Please comment down below if you've got a tank already or you're thinking about buying one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Take two, action.